welcome back. It's Rudy from ADK out here in Las Vegas. Today we're going to be building a bumper for our Overland trailer. Customer wants a swing out for his spare tire, so best way to attach it was to build a bumper for the back of the trailer. 3/16, we're going to do 1/4 inch end caps, and then we bought a spindle barrel kit offline to make the swing arm section. So thanks for joining. Here's the process. All right, so we're going to start with the base. Drew it up in CAD. It's got a slight taper to give it some style from the back. And then the bottom edge here is not quite broke at 90, so it's not just a boring box. We had it plasma cut because it has a hole here for the spindle to get welded inside. It was all been on a press brake, 160 ton, used a 2-inch lower with a 1/8 inch punch. Right now I'm gonna make the end caps for it. We'll get them traced out with soapstone. I'll shear the general shape out, bring them back, grind everything, get everything perfect where it's gonna fit, and then we'll get everything tacked together. All right, so for this project, we're gonna use the MIG welder. Weld settings are important. There are guides online for some of you newbies that you can look and get a cheat. It'll ask for the type of gas you're using, material thickness, wire, and it'll give you a voltage and a speed setting. I always just play with them until I'm happy. You want it to sound like sizzling bacon. Once you get there, you know you're dialed in. Another thing I'll use is anti-splatter. I'll spray that everywhere I'm gonna weld, and enough of the part that nothing will stick. Your splatter should be fine if you got the machine dialed in. If you've got big balls dropping down on the ground, then something's obviously not set up right. On this machine, I'm gonna run my voltage at about 3, wire speed close to 40, somewhere around 37, 38. I'll tweak it from there. If we were doing a fillet, I'd probably turn it up to 4 and then kick the wire speed up to about 45, but it's all in just getting used to your machine and how it runs. stacked up, I'm gonna flip it over, spray it with some anti-splatter. When putting parts together, always try and put your tacks in areas where you can cut them if you need to take it apart. I've boxed myself into quite a few corners, not paying attention. We're gonna be doing a fillet weld. I like to do a pause technique. You can do circles, you can do C's. I just move forward, pause, so I get a nice consistent bead all the way around the part. Ultimately, we don't want to grind the weld down. We'll just leave it when it goes for powder coat, and it'll look professional. We just wrapped up on fitting the rest of this bumper. Now we'll go through and add all the accessories that the customer requested for it. Seemed that vertical, downhill worked best. Sometimes you got to play around with what you're doing to get the right outcome. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to go ahead and finish wrapping up on this bumper. You can check us out on Instagram or Facebook and see the completed product. It's 80K_702 on all platforms. Appreciate you joining us today, and shut the lights off on the way out.